Hello, my good human. Welcome back to another video. I'm Luana, nervous system specialist, and here on my channel, I talk about all things trauma healing, relationship health, and nervous system health. In this video, I'm answering the question, what do black bears do when they're mad? This is a fun video because if you've ever had a conversation with me about anger or healthy aggression, I've probably brought up black bears, and it's a bit of a personal story because where I live now in Squamish, British Columbia, Canada, there are lots of black bears. Also, where I grew up in the mountains, so I have had the unfortunate or blessed opportunity, depending on how you look at it, of being chased by black bears. So I am not a black bear expert. This is not a video about how to act with black bears when you're in the wild. This is a video offering you an example of a mammal in the wild, not restrained by social norms and societal expectations, and how we can relate it to ourselves, our physical illnesses, repressed, suppressed anger. So let's get right into it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, comment if you have further questions. I've made other videos on my channel about anger, so make sure you stick around and check them out. When a black bear gets mad, usually it means that they feel like they're under threat. So just like us, if we get defensive or lash out, our fight, flight, freeze, fawn, stress response is probably coming on board to an extent. So black bears, it's common that if a mom is with the cub, she's gonna be ready to defend her babies and herself, so she's more on edge. If you get too close in proximity to a black bear, they will go through these physical postures and expressions in order to express their boundaries and basically tell you to get the heck out of their territory. So let's start with basically what they do if you get too close. They'll make eye contact, their eyes will narrow in and kind of focus on, let's say, me walking in the forest. And if I don't back up, give them enough space, if I, let's say, were to move towards, which I never recommend, but sometimes you're in a sketchy situation and you didn't see them in time. So they make eye contact on the target, which is basically orienting to threat. If you have watched my video on orienting or in my programs, you know all about orienting to safety and threat. The black bear will orient to threat, which is me walking in the woods. It will go still, and biologically, if I'm too close, it will stamp its foot on the ground to start with. It'll stamp, usually it'll like swat the ground to tell me this is my territory, this is my ground, you better back up. And if I don't get the message, it will go to the next level. But first I want to relate the swatting the ground to how humans who are uninhibited express healthy aggression. We stomp our feet on the ground when we're mad. If you've ever seen like a 3, 4, 7-year-old having a tantrum, they will stomp their foot on the ground and say, "Mom, I wanted the mango yogurt. I don't want the vanilla one. Why did she get it? Not me," right? So they'll stomp their little foot on the ground and state their purpose, or their desire. So the black bear will swat his or her paw on the ground and say, "This is my territory. I need you to back up," basically. Then if I don't clue into that, the black bear will hiss. It'll begin to snarl. So if you look at my mouth, it'll start to go like and raise its mouth and teeth. And if you hear things in the background, those are the two dogs doing some healthy aggression themselves and wrestling. So coming back to the bear and the snarl, the bear will start to snarl and express. I liken this to a human expressing words. So coming back to the child, stomping its foot on the ground and saying, "Mom, I would like mango. It's not fair that my sister got mango and the only one left is vanilla." It's expressing verbally, letting that flow. So the bear will hiss. If it's not received, if I'm clueless and I don't back away, I still approach, or maybe just I'm scared, so I freeze. That's happened before, personally. So the bear will go on its back legs. That's the next step, the escalating of its fight response. It's response will come like this, and the bear will stand on its back legs and basically get bigger and say, well, if you're not listening to me now, I'm going to really show you how big and scary I am, and go on its back legs, stand on its two back legs and show its paws and right, and make a noise and get bigger. At that point, I would probably be running. And sometimes the bear will biologically, because they don't have higher functioning brains, they'll biologically come to rest and start breathing heavy in their jaw. Well, they'll be like, their jaw kind of lets off some steam, or they will chase. So we think of the fight, and they'll either flee and run towards me in this example, or they'll flee in the opposite direction if they're scared. That's why the healthy aggression comes on board anyways, the biological response that all mammals have. Cats, our pet dogs, they have this same thing, and you'll see them do it in their own way. The snarl, the hiss, the growling, using their paws. So I want to use the black bear as an example for us humans of likening that we're mammals as well. We're just inhibited. We live in these cultures where we have to be normal. We have to be good girls or good they, them, he, she people and behave. However, if we can't express this healthy aggression in a healthy way, which I've made other videos on and I teach in my programs, then we get sick, because if we suppress it and repress it, what rhymes with that? Depression. And we don't go into fight. We're only fleeing, running away from conflict, or just having anxiety, that's flight, or we're stuck in shutdown. So it's really important to honor this biological instinct that we have, just like the black bears, and start to learn and understand about it and start regulating our nervous system. So eventually we'll have the capacity to be with these higher charged states, because it's our life force energy. Most people I know are scared of their own power, scared of their own life force energy, and that comes with this healthy aggression. When we get to this place of standing in our power, healthy aggression is motivation, it's passion, it's chasing or pursuing something with dignity that is right, that purpose that brings our meaning into our life. To top this off, when the black bear comes into this position, what can you think of? I always liken it to people that have chronic shoulder and neck pain. We work with posture and different ways of gently titrating and expressing healthy aggression, because folks that have repressed anger, frustration, even being annoyed, they'll have chronic neck pain, chronic shoulder, trap pain, and upper back pain. So it's so important to understand the nuances of aggression, that it's a normal biological response that all humans and mammals have. So I really want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here and kind of learn about this in a fun, playful way, with a personal story of being chased and just observing the beautiful black bears that are in my area. If you'd like to dive deeper, make sure you check out my programs. They're linked below. You can also watch more videos like my video on disgust, shame, and aggression, because we need to go through disgust and toxic shame before we can really know and express healthy aggression. Take good care. I've been Luana, and I'll see you in the next video.